Hello, everybody. It's Spider here, coming soon podcast once again. Of course, here in San Antonio, Texas, at the wonderful Wonderland of the Americas, being joined by Casey Hartnett. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, it is the first day of a two-day weekend. We are here. It's Saturday. Of course, you guys are here for the Clowns. So that being said, Terrifier. You know, when it was given to you, I mean, did you already know about the franchise, and what were your thoughts going in?
That is a great question. Hopefully that's not too loud. But that's a great question because I actually hadn't heard of Terrifier when I auditioned for it. I didn't know what it was. I knew it was, the second film of a franchise. But yeah, I had no idea how gory and slashery it was. But so yeah, I auditioned and was, just kind of popped along for the ride.
No, for sure. And of course, and I gotta ask, because I do interview a lot of the 80s and 90s actors, and they always say, you know what, a job is a job. I mean, they didn't know it was gonna blow up as much as they have, especially with the cult classics.
No.
With that being said, were you surprised that this has blown up?
Yes. I had no idea. I was my expectations were like it would have a similar life as the first movie.
Right.
Where maybe it would go stream on Amazon or Screenbox or something, and it would just be streaming and it would find its horror community that way. Didn't know it would be in theaters, had no idea. So it was a very pleasant surprise. And yeah, it was just totally unexpected, but I'm very grateful for it. So,
No doubt. I mean,
yeah.
It's definitely been a great experience. I mean, of course, the franchise is still growing strong, so,
Yeah.
it's good for you guys, because you guys can keep, riding that wave. And let me ask you, when it comes to projects, is there anything that you can tell us about coming out this year?
Coming out this year, I do. So I just filmed a movie, like a crime noir film in Portland. I don't think it'll be released this year. It might be released next year.
Okay.
But I do have a short film that I directed.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about that.
That is going to be released in the second half of this year into the festival circuit.
Yes, nice.
So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, for now, that's kind of where I'm at, is focusing on getting the short film out there.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I was going to say, like I mentioned earlier, I mean, I'm an aspiring actor. I always tell people I don't know where I'm going to end up when it comes to the film business.
Yeah.
Is this something that, like an evolution for yourself? I mean, being an actress, going into film, writing, is this you're just going with it?
Well, I've kind of been doing this on my, since I was a kid. It was like I guess you could call it a hobby of mine when I was a kid. I was always writing scripts and casting my friends and stuff and making them put on plays with me.
Right.
But so I always kind of knew that this was what I wanted to do.
Right.
I was more focused on acting for the majority of the time, but I've always been a writer as well. So I always have been writing scripts and trying to create my own stuff and film my own stuff. So I think it's just something that I always felt like I wanted to do, but it's also one of those things where it's like, how do I actually make a living from this? How do I make a life out of this? And you just kind of have to jump in and kind of see what happens.
No, definitely. Now, last question. When it comes to writing, are you a pen to paper person, or do you do everything digital?
That's a great question. I do both.
Okay.
If I'm just free writing and writing down ideas, I'm usually handwriting those, and I kind of like to see how that unfolds. But then, as soon as I have if I have an idea for a script, I like to write script format digitally. So it kind of depends on what I'm writing, but yeah, I like free writing and then having the structure of a digital, writing on the computer,
No, definitely. Yeah. Well, I'm super excited to see what's going to be coming up the next few years. Yeah. I mean, whether it's more directing, more writing, or more acting.
Yeah.
So of course I want to thank you, and of course for those that are here in San Antonio, what can they expect this weekend with you guys?
This weekend we are here signing autographs, taking, just kind of hanging out. And excited to meet people, excited to meet everyone in San Antonio. And yeah, we're we're kind of just here to just hang out and be a part of this community.
No, no, for sure. And San Antonio is a huge art community, so I know they're going to be showing up. So I appreciate your time.
That's awesome.
I thank you, and I hope to see you soon.
Yeah, you
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you.